Hello, everyone. Welcome to Saturday Night Live. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy 2025. Wow, can't believe it. We're already in the new year. I got to get my eyes checked sometime this year. I can hardly see what's written. Hey, Francis, Scare Bear, Tiger's Eyes. Anybody else I can't see up there somewhere? Welcome. Oh, wow. Good thing I had my phone on a reminder because I was just kind of doze off here. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a tiring day. I did go outside for briefly. It's so cold. The wind is really cold, but I went out just for a few minutes. It snowed very, very light. Not much snow here. And now we're north of here. They have it over 2 feet, a little over 2 feet. So lots of snow up there. Yeah. Hey, Jen. All right. Jen 56 and Jenny. Everybody. Awesome. You're getting it Monday. Yeah, they're calling for snow tomorrow again. I don't think it's going to be a lot. Less than 0 point something centimeter. It's not a lot, but it's winter. We got to take it, right? We got to go with the flow. Go with the flow. So 2025, if you remember, I think last week I mentioned there's going to be a lot of changes, and it's going to be on all levels. I mean, even not, leaving the psychic stuff apart. I mean, I've been looking at things and hearing things, and I just know when those things kind of ring true. And they're going to be changes on all levels. Some things may get a little worse before it get better, which is kind of universal law. But yeah, lots for everybody. Yeah, people are going to be tying up loose ends, ready to move on to the next chapter in their life. And some will just start new projects. So it's going to be crazy. You're close to the Great Lakes, yes, and the Lake Snow Effect. Yeah, I'm on Lake Ontario, so just east of Toronto. But the snow is falling and it's coming up like Lake Huron, going up north and a little bit east, but north of us here. So if you look like Georgian Bay and that, they get a lot of snow squalls and stuff. So it's kind of crazy. My daughter didn't go to work yesterday. She said the day before it took her a while to get home. They hadn't plowed the roads. It was really, really bad. So I'm glad that she stayed home. Yeah, you guys be careful out there. I mean, don't go out unless you really have to. Yeah, in New York, yeah, I know they get that a lot sometimes. I've seen that lately. I watch Ryan All. He's amazing, and he shows and he talks all the way like all the states and going up just Lake Ontario and a little bit of Canada, but mostly in the states. And it's hi Joe. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but hey, it is what it is, right? All right. So we had interesting stuff last week, so we'll see if there's anything interesting this week. I was a little shocked at the end because it did look like there was some that came through, and some of what the camera didn't take is when it started kind of in that corner there, and it kind of brushed through where my printer is and kind of moved, and then you guys couldn't see it, but when it went like up here, for some reason I don't know how, maybe it was too low, it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And I've seen angels, but not this close. And I kind of asked, like, why is an angel coming here and being like small? Because usually they're much bigger, especially this one. And I was told that that's the way they wanted to present themselves, so everybody could see. But the wings definitely not fairy wings, but really close. There's not a little bit of difference between them. Usually, yes, fairies tend to be a little smaller. But this one, I saw the feet. They were bare feet. The robe was blue. And a lot of angels will wear, so they say pastel colors, but I've seen some wear darker colors. So it was like kind of shocked me because if I remember correctly, it almost, when I turned, or it kind of went like in front of me, was like, whoa, wait a minute. Yeah. And then the next day, I told the group, the people I teach, the next day I'm sitting on my sofa. I've got my couch reclines, and in the middle you can lift the seat up or put it down, like the back, and there's lights. And you touch them twice. They go low and then higher, and then you touch it again to shut them down. My cat was on the floor. Luna was laying down on her bed over there in the living room. I'm sitting there, there's nobody else, and the light came on by itself. There's nobody. So I said to them, I said, oh, definitely somebody wants my attention. Very, yeah. Yes, fair wings do flutter a little faster. And they have like the wings of, I've got fairies here. I like these. I got two of them. This was given to me, oh my God, back in the 90s. But see the wings, they have these wings here, and then they have a little bit. So, and when they go, you could see it's not like one wing, it's really two wings. And sometimes this one can be a little smaller, like a butterfly. They more or less remind me of butterfly wings, as opposed to angels who have, different wings. Angels will have, in this particular one, what they drop, had, the angel wings were a little bit, longer. I saw the angel wings a little longer. What did I knock down? Oh, well. It's not there. So, yeah. But anyways, and, I thought, well, is that my imagination? So I did take my pendulum and I asked, was it an angel? At first I asked, was it a fairy? And it said no. And then I asked who sent it, and it validated it was an angel. So, yeah. I slowed down the video when I had a look at it, and when it comes to about here, it's close to my printer, and it just kind of blends in and with the color, and it almost looked like the wings were kind of translucent at one point because it picked up a little bit of the green from the mist of the thing that I have there. Now it's on like purple. So I thought that was a little confusing there, but yeah, they do want my attention. And I felt the one on the sofa turning the light on was either my one of my previous dogs, and I believe my mom was around as well. So yeah, it was an awesome day. It was cool. So anyway, I do call on your angels and guides and my angels and guides tonight. And what the last minute, sometimes Spirit will move me to pick a deck or something. And I thought tonight, well, angel messages are always good. If anybody wants to come, they know they're welcome to come through. But I wanted to pick up these. It's like runes. They're beautiful cards. There's only one word on them, and I have a little booklet. But they're pretty. I got them because I love the green and the tree. Oh, and besides, the other day I went out with Luna, and there's a little parquet. And I went, and she was sniffing the bottom of this huge tree. And so I put my arms around the tree, and I said, Luna, look. I said, I'm hugging the tree. And she looked at me like, cool, Mom, cool. It was funny, the expression she gave me on my face. I was like, I can't put my arms around the whole tree because it's huge. It's very massive. So it's funny to see her reaction. She looked at us, what are you doing? Oh, Phoenix wasn't here last Saturday. Yeah. If you get a chance, look at the, Grandfather with Light. Yeah. Just look at the. It's an interesting video, but near the end. Yeah. So, all right, I'm gonna do a couple of these cards. I can't see who. I'm gonna make sure I get everybody here. Okay, so Tiger's Eyes. So I'm gonna pull a card for you. See what it is that holds, or what Spirit wants you to know for 2025. Oh, gift. I love this particular rune because it means not just a gift, but could be many talents and skills. So it says here, chance, charity, generosity, gifts, partnership, reciprocity, sharing, and union. So the rune Gibo foretells a gift or gifts. So it suggests that a gift will be given. So you'll receive a gift. And it can take many forms. Sometimes it could be a gift in the form of money, which I always appreciate, right? Could be an object somebody's going to give you. And it could be somebody that has maybe not a lot of money on that, but they will give their time and their guidance. Maybe there's something in particular you need, and this person, instead of charging you money, will give freely. And it also indicates a possibility of an appearance of a kind-hearted person or a group of people. Okay, like a charity or work a group, and these particular groups can help you enrich your life. So, and a gift may even come from the spirit realm in the form of a windfall, just in case. It's a rune of good fortune and sharing. So, in the form of giving to others as well. So it's mutual benefits. It always reminds us that when we receive something, sometimes it's good if we can share it, we can share it. It also can mean the gift of a new love or a new relationship, marriage, a new life, and even divine union. So positive partnerships in any form, friendships, cooperations, ventures. This particular rune is attributed to the ancient god Odin. So yeah, gift for a gift bestow. So it's a cool card. Cool card. Oh, I put hello and welcome everybody, and then I guess it didn't hit it. It didn't go through. All right, so Care Bear, Carrie, what? Whoa. This card just, yeah, victory. Tawaz is victory. So something you're going to win over. Sometimes victory means something that we've wanted for a long time and we reach what we wanted. So it's bravery, breakthrough, honor, justice, sacrifice, strength, triumph, victory. So it may come at a price. A lot of times people think they wish for something or they cast a spell for something, not realizing that if you do like spells, you got to give something to receive something. So that's why where it comes from, be careful what you ask for. Sometimes most of the time there is a price to pay depending what it is that you want. It involves always a certain degree of a sacrifice, a self-sacrifice. Sometimes you want this, but you have to give up that or release that. So it's a breakthrough of some sorts. Sometimes it could be in business, could be family matter, or in your own spiritual development. But the events are unfolding, and it's going to be good for the community. All right. So you may need to direct your efforts to achieve this victory, but the rune suggests that it will be well worth it. So well-won results. So don't estimate yourself when being tested, because you have inner strength, a lot of inner strength, and you can make realistic assessments of your capabilities and apply yourself with optimism and determination. The Chinese tactician Sun Tzu, reputed to have taught, victory comes from finding opportunities in problems. This is the kind of attitude exemplified by this rune. So yeah, like a lot of people will say, oh, there's a problem. Yeah, but let's work on the solution. What's the solution? I know when I was working customer service, a lot of times my team leader would get into a group of, and we'd brainstorm or come up with stuff or just have like even town hall meetings. And it was like, okay, we want to know what's going on that's not working. Come here, Luna. Come here, go lay down with Daddy. Come here. But you better have a backup, a solution that if you're going to bring a problem forth, you better have a solution or don't mention it. It's like, come here, Luna. Come here. You can come here. You can go lay down with Daddy. It's up to you. It's up to you, baby girl. She's almost 1. Her birthday's coming up. Your birthday coming up. Yeah. You're going to be 1 year old. Are you crying? What's the matter? What's the matter? Do you go drink water? You can go lay down there. You got your ball. Go lay down beside Mommy. Go lay down. Good girl. You're a good girl, you. So, sweetie pie. She's yawning. She's tired. So, all right. Lauren, I'm not going to forget. Lauren. Okay, cards are backwards, forwards. So, Lauren. Okay, put my cards backwards and forward. Lauren, what do we have for Lauren? Oh, rebirth. Well, that's good. That is good. So definitely starting right away to have new stuff. Okay. All right. So rebirth. So endings and endurance, passing, perseverance, rebirth, survival, transformation, and trials. So this rune indicates a potential passing that brings it with it the possibility of a rebirth. A rebirth may come after a time of trial. So something that you've gone through, a trial that of some sort that you've gone through, you're going to emerge stronger, wiser, more talented, if that's even possible. The one is pretty smart. It's a spiritual intuition rune as well. Just as Odin was the rune after the time of trial on the world tree, as Jesus embarked upon his mission after vanquishing, can't speak, his adversary in the Judean desert. That's French. Yeah, desert. So it's too well known that those who seek spiritual wisdom and divine union must first undergo a dark night of the soul. Yes, that's true. Not easy. Dark night of the soul. Sometimes in a person's life, they may experience more than one. More than one dark night of the soul. So, but you emerge, like I said, stronger. And stronger, not just like physically, mentally, and spiritually stronger, and enlightened with God, at one with God, with spirit, divine source, infinity, light. Yeah, it says you have doubted a number of challenges, faced a lot of challenges, and you've come up. And the runes associated with the world tree. And which has been and continues to be a portal through shamans' travel to meet spirit beings. So it's a good time to practice a shamanic visualization. So I don't know if you know about this, Lauren, but if you were to Google the world tree and see if there's like some kind of shamanic meditation that you can visualize and try to see if you can meet one of your spirit guides by this. For support. We have more than one spirit guide that comes in. And I think if you do something like this, it would help you guide you on your way. There's something you're going to find that's going to help you. And so try it. Let me know. Francis. Maybe I should have water. All right, Francis, what card do I have for you? Victory. So pretty much the same card that I think was Care Bear. So victory for you. And a quick just review because I just pulled that card. So victory, again, may come at a price, but no matter what it is that you've wanted, your efforts, due to your efforts, your personal triumph, you're also going to benefit from it at some point as well. You may need to direct your efforts to achieve this victory, but it will be well worth it. The result will be worth it. Yeah. All right. Jenny Berlin. Let's see what I have for you. Anyone else that's watching that haven't signed up, like haven't subscribed, some of these messages may be for you as well. So pay close attention. I call them letters and postcard. One message is for one person, like I pulled another card for another person. So this particular card is success. And that is for Jenny Berlin. Success. So success is blessings, enthusiasm, guidance, healing, improvement, strength, vitality. Think of the sun. So this one indicates success. It represents the sun's life-giving rays shining bountifully upon the recipient, which is you. And it heralds the coming of daylight after dark night. Well, today I've noticed light was out there a little longer, so it didn't get that dark that fast. But shadows will disappear with the coming of this rune, and blessings are revealed. So in the next few days, you're going to see that your mood feels a little more uplifted. You have more energy. It's going to be, I think, a long-lasting improvement. Your personal fortunes and sense of well-being will be heightened. Strength is increased. Optimism is on the rise. As the sun and the stars have been used for guidance and navigation for millennia, so too was this rune said to represent spiritual guidance to help you on your life path. And healing is also indicated, just as the natural world begins to return to a cycle of growth, which we will, and when the freezing leaves. But I mean, yeah. Helen Keller reminds us, keep your face to the sun and you will never see the shadows. So anyways, the rune speaks of good things, so enjoy all of your success. Francis, I read you. Francis, Care Bear, Jenny. I'm just going down the people. Tiger's Eye. And then I'll bring this back. I just brought it back to the beginning. Tiger's Eye. What do I have here? Tiger's Eye. Rebirth. Now, rebirth, I think I pulled that one again for that someone else, I think. So rebirth is basically endings, passings, perseverance, survival, transformation, trials that we've been undergoing through. So it's a potential passing that brings with it the possibility of a rebirth. And every time we undergo any trials, any blocks, on our path, and we tear them down and we push forward. We don't just move forward, but we're pushing forward. We always come out, stronger and wiser. This rune is a rune of spiritual initiation, And just as Odin won the runes after the time of trial on the world tree. Talk a lot about the world tree tonight, right? So, yeah, it means the appearance of this rune suggests that you're heading in the right direction, on the right path. You may have faced a number of challenges and obstacles, but you've overcome them. Yay! I'm looking down here. Phoenix rising. And then I'll do a card for D. Phoenix rising, protection. Okay. Let me share. Oh, protection. Well. So, protection also means courage, defense, higher self, sanctuary, shield. Well, protecting yourself is shielding yourself, right? Support and a warning. So this rune symbolizes defense and protection. When the rune appears, it suggests that a threat which is successfully defended against, but there's something out there. The protection can come in many forms, such as shielding yourself or cloaking yourself in a form of countermeasures that overcome the source of threat. You can surround yourself with a white light. You can also, if you do a sort of protection on a daily basis, once you do this, surround yourself with white light or pretend that there's a cloak of protection around you, and then you can have like an imaginary zipper from the bottom of your feet, then zip it up all the way to the top. If you do this every day, then you can, it's as quick as saying, shields up. If you practice this in your mind, you visualize it, or you can imagine it in your mind, then you can just say shields up, and shield will go up automatically. For severe protection, if you feel really threatened, what you can do is also, with this cloak of protection or this ball of, kind of like egg-shaped ball all around you that's protecting you, you can also install what I call, it's a mirror, but it reflects on the outside. So if somebody negative walks in a room or comes to you, that their negativity, their energy, their vibration is going to reflect back to them. What I find is that way there's nothing that can penetrate it and hurt you. But you only have that up for a little while. You don't want it up all the time, because you do want to let the sun in. You do want to let love and light in. So if you go somewhere and you need this extra protection, you could do something like that. And then after that, when that's all done, you can tear that mirror down and just regular white light around yourself. The runes suggest a place of peace and sanctuary. So, like I said, imagine a spiritual shield, a wall extending in all directions around you of the protection. Yeah. You could also ask for your spirit guides. They're protecting you, supporting you at these times as well. Sometimes you may need in your life to set clear boundaries with certain people, including family. And boundaries do change. You may have a set of boundaries today, and later on may want to change that. Pardon me. Excuse me. And if you, especially if you meditate, I've mentioned before, meditating is wonderful. But if you plan to go really deep in your meditation, always surround yourself with a white light before. And end the meditation, if you feel that you're sensing someone or you see someone approaching in the meditation that you feel uncomfortable with, you can always ask them, are you from the white light? If they're not, they'll just poof, they'll disappear. And that'll never come back. And if they stay and you still have kind of this kind of weird energy that you're not sure, then if they stay, they are from the white light, and you need to pay attention to what they want to communicate with you. Okay. So now I'm going to go down here. I saw another Phoenix 56. Not Phoenix 56, sorry. Gen 56. Just going down all the names here. Some that I might not have seen. All right. Gen 56. Is that it, Jenny? Oh, Gen 56. Need. Gen 56. All right. So what is the need here? What's going on? Change, constraint, discontent, distress, frustration. I don't want to partly. So need, obstacles, patience, resistance, testing, and want. Oh, wow. We're all tested. We're all tested constantly. So when this rune appears in a reading, it speaks of need. The need or needs indicated by this rune can involve material hardship, such as limited financial resource sometimes. It could be diminished standard of living. It can also indicate a sense of emotional or spiritual lack. You've gone through maybe, dark night of the soul, right? So it suggests a time to be patient. Practice non-attachment can help in moments like these. And most hope to avoid need is often through periods of hardship that a strong character is formed. And this card here teaches us the difference between what we merely want and what we really need. And I've taught my kids that, and I tell my grandkids all the time, oh, I need this. Do you really? Do you need it or do you want it? There are two different things. Think about that, right? So during which times of comparison we're presented with the opportunity to reassess our values. This card can cause us to focus more on the spiritual side of life, because when material distractions are removed, or when we're faced with a loss that creates a sense of need or a neediness, we can find ourselves forced to draw upon inner resources that we never knew we had, but which we truly need. So if we're going to navigate successfully to a better outcome, we don't have to feebly accept a life of need, of course, right? When we have the resources to improve our lot, but sometimes improving our lot includes changing how we respond to times of need. To resist this need, it will only make the sense of need more pronounced. But when you embrace need, and you seek hidden treasures that it presents, they can find a spiritual sense of liberation. Not only those who've learned to be content in all circumstances can understand. A wise man called Paul once wrote of the secret of being content in any and every situation. Buddha taught that excessive attachment and its opposite, excessive aversions, are at the root of human suffering. So this card gives us the opportunity to learn to be content, to be happy in all circumstances. It will help when dealing with times of what we think is material need, as well with any sense of emotional and spiritual lack. So just basically, what do you need? Is it a need? Is it a want? It's okay to want things. It's okay to need things. We need things. Basically, that's what it is. All right. Joe Megan. Whoa, the whole card. Wow, I'm gonna kiss a fool, I think. My nose is itchy. Okay, Joe. I know, Joe Megan, I see number 56 for you, and I know there's Jen 56, but I see number 56 for you. I don't know why. But I see that number for you. So, Joe Megan, what card comes up for you, my dear? Gift, which I also pulled for someone else here. And I forget already who it was. A lot of people. But gifts come in many, many shapes and forms. It could be a material gift. It could be a gift like a spiritual gift, partnership, charity, generosity, chance. It could be like if you buy a ticket here and there, could be a windfall. Doesn't have to be huge, but yeah, this basically says you're going to receive a gift or gifts, plural, and it could take many forms: money, object, someone's time and guidance. So yeah, but the gift, know that it may come from the spiritual realm. So if you go and you buy a ticket or something, get a windfall, Spirit heard you and helped you. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let me go down here some more so I can see if anybody else. Okay. You're welcome, everyone. Shan. Somebody named Shan. All right, let's pull a card for Shan. Welcome. Welcome to everyone. Shan, I've got a card for you. Let's see. Victory. Wow. See, I pulled similar cards there's a few people that are on the same path here. Or very close to similar path. So Shan, this is, bravery, breakthrough, honor, justice, loss, self-sacrifice, strength, triumph, and victory. So this represents victory. Sometimes it may have come at a price. Nothing's for free. But when you sit down and you think about it, it would have been, yes, you sacrificed this, but you got victory on your side, and it was well worth it. Well worth the journey, well worth the results. Sometimes it could also be something to do with like a family matter. It could be a business as well, or in your own spiritual development as well. So the ancient Chinese tactician Sun Tzu is reputed to have taught victory comes from finding opportunities in problems. And that's so true. Like, it's so true. From everyone that I've heard that, their success story, there was a problem. They found the solution, they solved it, and became successful. So it's the kind of attitude exemplified by the rune. So, don't underestimate yourself. You're quite powerful. Go for it. Dee, I'm going to pull a card for you, Dee. I know you're probably watching from the TV. All right, DD. Destiny. Ooh, that is interesting. See if we'll get that again on Wednesday. So this card pertains to the month of May. What do I do here? Month of May. Well, only in January, but anyway, around the full moon, May. Chance, destiny, dreams, fate, initiation, luck, mystery, psychic, rebirth, visions. So the origins of this rune are said to be a mystery, and as such, the rune represents mystery, fate, and destiny. It suggests that forces are at work in our lives over which we have no control, but which are governed by mysterious powers in the spirit realm that work to plan. They do the plans, the timetables, which human beings cannot fathom. They work continuously behind the scenes, right? So with this rune, it encourages you, or anybody who receives this card, to be receptive to divine messages from the spirit realm, which could come in the form of synchronicity, psychic messages, and dreams and visions. Secrets may be revealed, understanding may be enhanced at times like these. And this next week, we're starting class again, and gonna quite a little bit of a different schedule for my students this year. They're going to be a little more hands-on. Let's put it that way. Don't fear. So this rune suggests that those seeking to develop their psychic and spiritual awareness can look forward to positive results, and favorable powers are at work in this regard. It's said that this rune, and there's another one that share similar meanings in context of birth, rebirth, and new beginnings. So it's a positive indicator, right? This one also covers that powers that governs chance, luck, the roll of the dice, and unknown outcomes are at work now. So whilst you can exercise your ability to make choices, some things are beyond your control. So you may have to go with the flow to one degree or another. But this is also the rune of opportunity for recreation and amusement. So have some fun. Align yourself with the spiritual forces at work in your life, and as you seek to embrace your destiny. So while you're waiting, and it happens in the tarot readings I do, while you're waiting, patiently waiting, there's things that's out of your control. Take time for yourself. Have some fun. Relax. Catch a movie. Do something you enjoy. You're welcome. Lynn. I know if you're not here now, you're probably listening. All right, Lynn, what do I have? Almost wanted to go to the end of the dawn. Okay. Lynn, this card is for you. It's 7:40, so if she's looking to speed up. Okay, Dawn, where are you? Dawn. So dawn represents midsummer. I'd say July. I know midsummer's like the end of June, July, but this is July. Awakening, balance, day, equilibrium, illumination, opportunities, prosperity. So this one symbolizes the dawn and all that its association with sunrise. And it indicates a time of spiritual awakening. Now, my friend is very awake, but there's got to be some other growth, getting higher up on the consciousness. A period where darkness has given way to light, as day and night are balanced, as the earth circles the sun. So too, this rune indicates a balance in a person's life. Yeah, cool. It's also a sign of happiness. So when it appears in a reading like this, it suggests that the person can expect very happy times ahead. Due to the butterfly shape depicted by this rune, it's said to indicate a period of metamorphosis and regeneration. So archaeologists, researchers in Orkney UK, discovered multiple incised degas markings on a Neolithic structure dated over 4,000 years of age, which had been so carefully inscribed that they were only noticed by chance when they're illuminated by the early morning sun. Wow, this goes to show you how long our ancestors began to use these kind of symbols. Yeah. So it indicates moving into the next phase of your life. Opportunities bound, wishes come true, prosperity, overall well-being. At this time, spiritual growth can occur in quantum leaps. So there you go, Len. I mean, you're a very spiritual person, but you're going up another level. Welcome to the 5th dimension, right? Yeah. It's moving up to another level in a twinkle of an eye. That's fast. Yeah, we are. We've already, a lot of people have started stepping into the 5th dimension. So, yeah. Bonnie. You don't get a chance to come live often. Well, welcome, Bonnie. Welcome. Pull a card for you here. Yeah, Spirit really wanted to do the kind of rune, kind of different. It helps you know like where it is on your path. Is it validating what I need to do or what I felt I should do for the year 2025? So this is for Bonnie. Success. And I pulled this one earlier too, but success. So I'll do it again. I didn't put, I think it was this one. Blessings, enthusiasm, guidance, healing, improvement. It is the month of June, so probably see something else around the month of June. So it represents the sun's life-giving rays shining bountifully upon you. It heralds the coming of daylight after a dark night. So if you've been through some kind of tribulations, trials, challenges, the shadows will disappear, okay? And slowly, I mean, we're in January, slowly, but by June, you'll be, so feeling so blessed. And as we come into, I'd say probably the end of February for you, you'll feel a little bit lighter. And as the month continues right into June, you'll feel like you're going to be energetic. And it comes, I mean, with spring too, like people do feel more energetic, but your mood's going to improve tremendously as well. And it's going to be a long-lasting or even maybe permanent improvement. So you'll have a lot of vitality, optimism, and you can look at the sun and the stars, for guidance. I love to look at the stars. So look at the stars at night and during the day, pay attention to the sun. This will help you on your life path. And if you're looking for healing, you're going to get a lot of healing as well, probably closer to June. Anybody that needs any type of healing, whether it's, emotional healing or physical healing, I'm a Reiki master and I do distance healing. So if you ever need it, send me a message. My phone number is on my page here. I do WhatsApp or you can email me. My email's there. But good things coming for you, so enjoy all your success. You have a loved one that passed. I'm so sorry to hear, Shan. Yeah. Yeah, loved ones that, it's difficult time when somebody's, passed. Good. You always do protection, Jenny Berlin. Yes, always ask for protection. If you can do it yourself, you can, Phoenix, me telling you to be on guard. Always, especially if you work in the spiritual field like I do. Yeah. It may seem like a want, but to me it's a need. It could be. Yeah, as long as you know if you need. There's nothing wrong with needing or wanting, but if it's a need, you need it. You're right. No patient. When I want something, I want it yesterday. I was trying to make a decision on this candle I saw, and it's a little expensive, but it's gorgeous, and it's in a pink glass thing. It's a 2 wicker thing. It's sandalwood and rose. And I was like, should I? I mean, it's expensive. Do I deserve it? Yes. And I always, try to rationale, should I get it? Should I not? I slept on it one night, and the next day I ordered it. And I'm like, yeah, I want it. I don't need it, but something I want. Something pretty. Grapes are better for your sugar. Okay, who's talking about health here? You can't have chocolate. You get bad headaches. Yeah, some people have sensitivity. I do love chocolate. I have it every day. Yeah. Dark chocolate is good. I find that milk chocolate is very tasty. It's very sweet, and you tend to eat more of it. When I buy like 70% dark chocolate, I just have a little piece, and I eat less. But I do love chocolate. It is a vegetable. It's a cocoa bean, right? It's part of the food group. You need it, and especially after meditating. And I tell that to my group. When they have meditation, they'll either have like a mint or a piece of chocolate or something that's offered. And if they cannot have sugar at all, then you take a little bit of, not so much, I prefer like the kosher salt or the Celtic salt, really good salt. And you take just a little bit and you can put it on your tongue or under your tongue, and that helps you ground. Because a lot of time in meditation, especially if you go deep, you come back and you're kind of lightheaded. You need to ground yourself really well after a good meditation. And if you can't have a little bit of the sweet, then you have salt, and it will ground you. Or you can really tap your hands hard and you stomp your feet on the ground and touch ground. If it's nice outside, you go outside and you can ground that way. Or if it's a meditation you do before dinner time or something, then if you have a meal, sit down and have a meal. That will help you ground as well. But you need to ground yourself after meditation. Come here, Luna. I almost said Merlin. Where's Merlin? Oh, he's upstairs. Oh, you left to see the candle. I have it upstairs. I'll bring it down. I said to my husband, I don't want flowers for Valentine's this year. They die. He buys me really nice stuff, and it dies. Just a second. I'll be right back. I should have left it downstairs. Put it down, Daddy, Luna. Put it down. Whew. I dropped it. My goodness. Crazy. It's a 2-wick. It's a beautiful, beautiful candle. It's big. It's very heavy. And this pink, kind of a rose container. I can, once it's burned and everything, I can keep it and put stuff in it. But I love sandalwood. It smells so good. It smells so good. Oh, it is very pretty. Yeah, I got the candle. Salted caramel. Now we're back to chocolate. Yeah, oh, the candle. Yeah, it arrived today. Got it ordered yesterday. It was fast, overnight. Luna, come. Luna's crying. All right. Well, I think I have done everybody here. Let me see. I think I have. Yeah. Deep ring. So let's do a couple of, where's my box? I'll do a quick, I've got a few minutes. And we'll do, thank you. Yeah, I haven't lit it yet, but I will. Yeah, I treated myself to something Something nice. I bought myself a really beautiful frankincense candle many years ago, much smaller, and I could never find the same one again, the same brand. And the frankincense was so delicate and light. I just love it, and I can't find it there. I couldn't find the same one ever. Same with the sage. I had bought a sage candle that perfectly smelled like, burnt sage, white sage. And I've seen some similar, and they smell a little bit different, but they're not the same. I can't get the same brand. Now, these cards, they just all want to come out. So I'm going to pick 3 cards, and this is going to be for everybody, for the whole group. We'll pick three numbers here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, as you may. Number 1 is 5. Number 5. Flexibility is your forte. When life throws you a curveball, you can easily adapt to new circumstances and find excitement in unexpected change. Be brave and bold in your endeavors. I am adaptable. So a lot of you, and like I said, right from the beginning, there's going to be so many changes on all levels. Changes in everybody's life. Now a 10. Double change. You have great leadership skills. Your mind is sharp and allows you to dream up ingenious ideas and organize all the details. Then direct others how to carry things out. I am ingenious. Now that's 15. I'll be, I don't know. Close. 18, which is number 9, which is equals 2025. The year ending, it's number 9. It's a year of a lot of good stuff. Hopefully, maybe not at the beginning, but it will. You're both open-minded and open-hearted, and your ambition is to leave this world better than you found it. Ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need and with the highest good of all. I am kind-hearted. And all of you here, wonderful souls. You're all here, I'm sure, to make the world a better place. The time we're here now is a very important time. A lot of stuff that's happening in the world, we're not probably going to, after this year, things are going to change and get better, and we're not going to see the same thing again. But we're living in a very interesting time. I can only smell very light scents. Yeah, this is light, actually. At first, I thought it was just sandalwood, but it's a sandalwood rose. And, I can't wait to light it and see, like, where's the smell going to be, like, more rosy? It reminds me similar something that maybe I smelled before. I know roses for a long time. The smell of roses, I always like the smell of roses, but I would try to stay away from them. When my grandfather passed, I was about 17, and there was so many roses in the funeral home, and it was a big funeral home in Quebec. And my mom used to sell Avon, and she had, roses, perfume roses, powder. I think I still have one of the little owl had roses powder in it. And I think she sprayed that even more. And it was so strong that for a long time, every time there was a smell, if I went somewhere and it was very heavy on the roses, I couldn't deal with it. I just kind of pushed that away. It took me a while to say, okay, well, change, right? Where did I buy it? Where did I buy this one? Amazon. I was looking at, what was I looking at? I was looking at something, and then I found this, and I love boxes, I love jars, and when I saw this, and it had the lid, and it was a 2-wick, and I thought, yeah, it will make a it's gorgeous, and it's heavy. I don't know how much it weighs, but it's heavy. So, very happy. Not cheap, but hey, nothing is, right? It's not, it could be worse, right? If I was somewhere at a store near here and they had this, I probably would have got it. But I haven't seen anything like this. I haven't seen anything. I haven't been shopping a lot lately either, going to stores. But I know from the stores that I go to, there's nothing like that. And if I go to a special boutique, maybe they'll probably double the price, right? So I don't know. Your mother's scent was Chanel? Yeah. Well, my mother, I mean, she's prayed at the funeral, a lot of that, but my mom wore a lot of Taboo. And I remember going to high school and spraying Taboo, and I love the smell of Taboo. To this day, if I walk somewhere and somebody said that smell, I remember. And that was, she wore Chanel #5. Taboo, what was the other one? A few of them from Avon. I want to say like Midnight something. I can't remember. But anyways, and it smelled nice, but my favorite was Taboo. Yeah. All you have is Walmart? Yeah. Thank you, Jenny. Walmart, well, it's not bad. I mean, some things are pretty good at Walmart. Yeah. Yeah. Some things are pretty good. Sometimes I'll look online I'll go to Walmart, and .ca or Walmart here at the store and see what they have. And sometimes they'll say in stock. Then you can go and buy something. But sometimes you go there and there is no stock. It says there is, but there isn't in store. And then if you have to order it and you wait a week, no. But no, I haven't seen anything like that. So I thought I'd order it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Amazon is pretty good. I know a lot of people. Musk. I love musk. Soft musk. Yeah. Yeah. That's one of my favorite. I can wear. I don't wear perfume, but I can wear something like musk or vanilla if I wanted to. It doesn't bother my allergies. So, but I don't wear a lot of perfumes now. Lavender oil, real oils. There's so many perfumes out there that they're not real perfumes. And it's the chemical, I think. It's the chemical all mixed together that I react to, I believe. Yeah. I love musk. My daughter, all through high school, was white musk. I used to buy her that, yeah. I used to love it. Yeah, I don't wear perfume, no. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of, lavender on my wrist and just kind of rub that. A lot of times it's just French lavender or lavender. I like both the English and the French lavender. One is milder than the other. Yeah, I don't wear perfume, no. Or body sprays or anything like that. No. One of the reasons that I retired early was at work, everybody, all these different blends of perfume, or they wouldn't wear perfume, but body sprays and heavy scented lotions. I'd come into work and I'd be there for a little while and I couldn't breathe, I was like, try to make them understand that it's the scent, not so much you're not wearing perfume, but whatever it is you put on, it's that scent, that the chemical reaction. So, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are. It's the chemicals. They just, you smell them, and I have sensitive smells, so they agitate definitely, and I have issues, and then it gets worse, and my throat swells up a little bit. It's like it's a reaction to the chemicals that are mixed. Because I've seen some really very expensive perfumes, and they're perfumes. They're not like a cologne or anything like that, and I don't react so much to them. But I'll react to certain, like if it's a mixture of flowers together, like certain flowers bother me. I can't do almond oil. Can't do that. I can do coconut oil, lavender. Yeah. 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 It's terrible, eh? But, oh well. It's life, I guess. What did I do with all my cards? All right. I'm going to wrap that up for now. I don't think anything happened too exciting. At the beginning, I think I saw something fly by, but probably an orb. I was telling a friend of mine, I said, check out my video. And she's like, well, I didn't see an orb. I said, at the end, it's really it's not a circle. It's not an orb. But orbs are angels and sometimes ancestors. Yeah. Well, until next Saturday. Next Saturday, what I'd like to do, or if I get a chance before that, I'd like to do a live where I send healing. I'll do meditation and send like Reiki infused with Reiki. For a lot of people, I think they will benefit a lot for this year. So I might do something like that, but I'll let you guys know if it's going to be Saturday or not. Yeah, a lot of little lights flying by. Yeah, the little orbs tonight. It's quiet. There's a lot of people here, but nobody's wanted to say anything, so that's fine. Maybe next time. Much love and light to you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a blessed week until next Saturday. Namaste. Thank you.